We're going to be looking at today why willpower just sucks and how you can turn this weakness into one of the greatest tools you have ever had. My name is Chris. I spent the past 16 years doing all the debaucherous stuff we love, wasting our life away, having short-lived goals that maybe last 2 weeks and then fizzle out into ashes. We know how it feels to have the burst at the beginning, and it feels great. You're starting something new, and if you're lucky, within 2 weeks, it just fizzles out. They all just seem so short-lived. But over the past year and a half, I have completely stopped all of that stuff. No smoking, no drinking, minimal overeating. And now I'm able to set goals and use my willpower to get me through long periods of time without fizzling out and wondering how an entire year has gone by since I set that goal. The first thing I had to take a look at was, what was I using this willpower for? If you're anything like me, I realized after setting goals that my willpower was complete shit. Over the span of this 16 years, every goal I've ever set maybe lasted a month, solid, and then it would trickle out and I would kind of keep on it for maybe a couple weeks. After that, nothing. After being able to clear my head up a bit, I was able to look at, what is this willpower? What is the source of it? And why does it keep falling short? And no surprise to anybody, all my goals were completely selfish and for me and concerned nobody else. I don't know about you. In my short-lived period of clear-mindedness, I know that doing things solely for yourself will not last long. Therefore, it occurred to me, my real goals were very shallow. We've all been there. Why do you want to get in shape? Because you want to look hot for other people. Why do you want to be smart? So that way you look smart in front of other people. Why do you want to make money? So that way people look at you in your badass car in your house and everybody is envious of you. This kind of stuff, for me, just does not work. That's how you get caught using motivation. And motivation means nothing. Using motivation is like going on a diet. If you haven't heard this before, I learned that trying to implement a diet is the wrong frame of mind to have when it comes to losing weight, for example. A more definite mind frame, perhaps instead of a diet, is a lifestyle change. Because do you want to stop eating healthy? Do you want to go back to eating like shit? You tell me. But don't get me wrong, I see plenty of people use motivation and it lasts them way longer than it lasts me. I'm just fat, lazy, and unmotivated. What can I say? I had to start with a complete mind shift. When it came to dieting, when it came to working out, when it came to relationships, the instant gratification that I was searching for is what killed them. I had to get out of that diet mind frame. And I had to put the lifestyle change mentality in all of those things. The first big thing I started doing was making outlines for my goals. For example, this channel. I really wanted to start this channel and I had no idea what went into it. So I Googled it. Well, I had to learn how to record, capture the audio, put it on the computer, edit it, upload it, title, thumbnail, you get the point. That way you have a framework and you have a path. Because if you're setting out on a journey, because we're not doing the short frame stuff anymore, you don't know where your voyage is taking you, you're just going to get lost anyway. You will probably have to make adjustments, but making an outline or coming up with a rough plan is not enough. There's no way to know if your outline or your rough draft or whatever you come up with is any good until you start taking action. Once you start taking action, you're able to look back at all of the data you have collected. Run it by some people that you trust. Find some groups that are doing the same thing as you and give it to them. It can be hard at times, but the best thing you can do is get critiques on your work. If you've made it this far, you can probably tell I suck at making videos right now. I don't have much structure and I don't know how to script things. But just look at me as a living example of action. The more I do things, the stuff that I go learn on other YouTube channels starts to make more sense. I got out of that paralysis by analysis bullshit and I started taking action, and now I can have like a progress report knowing where to go from there. The reason your willpower sucks is because it's sporadic. There's no method to the madness. If you begin to start setting some building blocks, like making an outline of each step you need to take, at least as far as you know you do, and then you start taking the action towards those building blocks and looking back and making progress reports, you don't have to depend on willpower. You can start depending on real concrete evidence. If you like this video, I'm going to do my best to link one of these videos that I made in the past up above. I still don't know how to do that, but I'll try my best. Thanks.